Its name is Pockety. Yo everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Steins. We're getting introduced to clearly the most important character in the whole series, Pockety. Obviously, that's the name Mayuri gave it to it, not a brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Mai has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's the most important treasure. Well, time for me to go to work. Do your best. Are you going straight home afterwards? Yep. Mayuri lives in Ikebukuro. She comes to Akiba by train just about every day. Should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukuro too. Though I've been staying in the lab since summer break began. See you tomorrow. Ta! I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off. Wait, Mayuri. Back at Mighty-Can. You heard a man scream, right? Scream? Mayuri blinks several times and puts her finger to her temples as if in thought. Then she gives her usual smile. What was that again? This afternoon. When was that again? I don't think I heard anything. Oh, well, alright. Ocarin's a weirdo. Bye! Toot-toot! Mary leaves, this time for good, though she pauses to wave at least a half a dozen times before disappearing behind the archway. Beyond the archway. Thanks for waiting, Okabe-san. Lukako returns shortly after Mayuri leaves. In his hands, the white zigzaggy thing I asked for. Dan let me borrow it, thank goodness. Did Mayuri-chan leave? Don't worry about Mayuri. Bring the exorcism at once. Okay. Do you really want me to do it? What exactly am I exercising anyways? Lukako is flustered. Is he really up for this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart. A terrible chill shoots up my spine. Gah! It's the evil spirit! In my arm! I grab my violently shaken wrist. Be still, foul spirit! Gah! Hurry! Lukako, it's trying to take over! No way! Please hang in there, Okabe-san. It's not Okabe-san! I'm sorry, Koryo-san. But what should I do? The exorcism! Hurry! Just do it! Like I taught you! Okay. I feel really sorry for him. He's forced to do these weird things. With a serious look on his face, Lukako, I'm just gonna call him Luka. Lukako grasps the osnasa with both hands as if it was a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well. His face is red. He can barely talk. Looks like he wants to say something, but is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward? Tch, amateur. Please, Luka, expel the spirit from me. I don't want to kill you. Lukako starts crying. Looks like he's really worried. Reason tells me he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty. Like I made a frail girl cry. Despite the tears welling up his eyes, it looks like Lukako managed to work up his resolve. Hear me, evil spirit. He rises Osuna high, shaking it left and right. Please leave Koryo-san. That's great. I strike my arm with those zigzags. The tip of the Osa Onsura touches my upper arm. In an arm way, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur. But nothing like that happens. The only sound is the chirping of cicadas. Did it work? I take a deep breath. The tremble in my arm has stopped. I'm okay. Looks like you drive the evil spirit. Good work. Good job, Luca-ko. Luca-ko sighs of relief and blushes. Glad I was able to help. His shy smile does make him look like a girl. Ah, good times. After I get back to the lab, I take the broken TV down to the Braun Tube workshop for repairs. Dao and Mayu have already gone home, so I have to carry the TV down the narrow staircase by myself. It's brutal, back-breaking work, but I manage. I push the workshop door open with my hips and head inside. The room is dimly lit by the setting sun, but the gloom is offset by glare from the gigantic CRT in the center of the room. The one you can see right here. A 42-inch CRT television. It doesn't seem like something you could get in modern Japan. With LCD TVs becoming the new standard, I certainly doubt anyone would want a bulky old CRT. Yo, what's up, Okabe? Hey! Sitting in front of the huge CRTV is an equally huge man reading a sports newspaper. His apron is awesome. He's the workshop's manager, actually the owner of this whole building. Tenuji Yugo. I call him Mr. Brown. It's a fitting name for someone who loves Braun TVs. What's up? That TV you gave me broke. That's what. Oh, I bet you were treating it rough, weren't you? I barely managed to set the heavy TV on the counter. Love, you gotta treat him with love. Oh, I got mail. It's just mail, I can look at it later. The muscle bound guy's talking about love. Shed a service down my spine. I'll need repairs, post haste. Man, why do you always talk like that? There, do I look around the store. Actually, with nothing better to do, I'm gonna look at my phone. I got mail. Mayuri. Upa is super popular, you know? Even more popular than the hero. I really don't like the way it scrolls. Don't sell it. It's so cute. I want to collect them all. It's like how you used to collect black fingerless gloves, remember? Oh wait, attach. Apply. Must never speak of this that to anyone. But it's necessary to seal the abomination laid dormant in this right arm of mine. Yeah, okay. Mail sent. I wonder, can I do anything with the attachments? No, okay. Cool. Because I think pulling out your phone in certain situations might affect certain things. I don't know. A little snugged about this place. The CRT screens everywhere. A haphazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they're all functional according to Mr. Brown. Man, the people from Persona 4 would love this place. It's got a full range of both old and new. Some of them are pretty old. Wait, where did I see look? I don't know. It's got a full range of both old and new. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screen and HD CTRs that came out just before LCDs took the market. You open late today? Don't you usually close around 7? The crowds in Akiba thin quickly at night. All the major electronic stores close around 8 or 9 o'clock. And then, if it's the liveliness of the day was simply a lie, And then, as if the liveliness of the day was simply a lie, the town goes silent. I'm expecting someone. Oh? You mean that chipmunk of yours? Don't be calling my little girl a chipmonkey here. The manager glares at me and takes a photo from his wallet. It's a picture of a young girl, shyly making a peace sign at the camera. One might assume this bound man is some kind of pervert, but this girl's actually his daughter. She's about 12 years old now, I think. Do we get to see it? His love for her is second only to his love for his CRTs. Or was it the other way around? I see her in the store every now and again. What was her name again? You touched Nay, you're dead. That's it, Nay. A rare name that means to braid. Huh. She pops up at the store now and again, so we've interacted with her before. And by we, I mean Mayuri, since she's the only one Nay gets along with. Nay always hides when she sees me or Dara. I must admit, I'm impressed she can sense my aura of madness at such an early age. Mr. Brown makes a grandiose kissing gesture at his daughter's photo. Once again, shivers down my spine. But seriously, besides your daughter, has this workshop ever had a customer? Don't you have a TV from this dude? But I've been renting the second floor for about 6 months. I don't recall ever seeing a customer. I would be surprised if this place were actually making any money. Ain't a customer? He puts away the photo and goes back to checking the TV, leaving me with that vague answer. It's probably just that loose shoulder on the board. I can fix that. Really? Well, then by all means. Hold on. I'll get you an estimate. What? You charging me? What do you think? This ain't some charity. You're the one who gave us the TV. Yeah, so what? I never said I'll service it for free. Raises a good point. Curse you. You have some gall to say that after frosting a half-broken piece of junk onto us. Oh, shut up. If you don't want it, I could take it back. Then I'll have to charge you for its safe deposit. Extortion! You dare cheat a man who very well may change the future of mankind? Huh? Who's that now? Me, of course. Who else? Brush your teeth and go to sleep, kid. You've got some nerve to talk back when I'm letting you rent the second floor for next to nothing. You shall have your money, Mr. Braun. In the end, I'm not much for him. Just then I hear the door open. Oh hey! I look up and see that a girl has entered the store. She's wearing a vintage jacket and tight shorts that highlight her long limbs and athletic figure. I find myself particularly impressed with her well-defined thighs. What's up? Instantly awesome. 'em. 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 Suddenly, time stops. Wait, what? The world? Power to stop time. One of the supernatural abilities called Steins that appear in the popular manga JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Those with the abilities to use it are called standard users. Okay. What? Feels like someone activated the world. The girl is still standing there with her arm in the air. The smile gradually fades into confusion. What kind of a reaction was she hoping for? Seriously. Anyways, is she the person Mr. Braun was expecting? Maybe she's someone he knows personally. Another daughter? Or did I say his girlfriend? She finally drops her pose and clears her throat. I called earlier. I am Anne. And just like that, time starts moving again. Okay. Oh, you're the kid who for the job interview. I'm Ten Oji, the manager. A job interview? This young woman? I want to work in this dull, dusty, depressing, debt-ridden barn tube workshop with this filthy old manager? Don't be mean to Mr. Braun. What extra thousand added to your rent? My words are but the truth, though I suppose it's not my place to get involved. Anyway, I had no idea Mr. Braun Tube Workshop was hiring. You always look so free. I didn't know you needed the help. Actually, I'm the one who begged for the job. The girl looks a little embarrassed. The boss refused at first, but I wouldn't take no for an answer. That's honestly surprising. Kids with drive are rare these days. Take a seat right there, young lady. Oh, thank you. Huh. Looks like they're going to have a formal interview. I was going to leave, but since Mr. Braun hasn't kicked me out, I'll stick around a bit longer. The girl's expression is stiff. I guess she's nervous. Just because of a part-time job interview? Hey, I was nervous at my interviews when I went for them. In contrast to how she said would take no for an answer, she doesn't seem so enthusiastic. Right, what's your name again? Anime Suzaha. Age? 18. Same as me. Student? No. She shakes her head. Huh. Why do you want to work here? Because I love CRTs. Hired! You start tomorrow. Oh, that was a great interview. Wait, what? Is this some kind of joke? Are we on camera? Thanks, boss. Finally, Amane Shizuhu Ha. My word, Japanese names. I just can't do them. I could barely do English. Seems to relax. Then she looks at me. Who are you? You? Dare ask my name? Banish the thought from your head, girl. To learn it would place your life in jeopardy. Countless women have learned my name only to find themselves targeted at the organization. Sarah in America, Claudia in Italy, Simone in France. I won't put anyone else in danger. Hey, stop pulling things out of your ass. He doesn't understand my pain. This idiot went to the second floor. Name's Okabe Rintoa. My name is not Okabe, it's Hoyon! Quit it or raise your red. I'm Okabe Rintoa. Oh. The girl stands up, places her hand on my shoulder and looks at me with a serious expression. I don't know anything about this organization that's after you. But if you're ever in trouble, Okabe Rinto, let me know. I can help with stuff like that. Huh? How indeed? Stuff. Like what? If necessary, I can hurt them so bad they'll never bother you again. Mr. Brown, I don't think you should hire her. Yeah, she might be a wild one. I'll fire her if she causes any trouble. Anyway, ignore that organization nonsense. It's all in Okabe's head. It is? You just keep thinking that. But someday, the world will kneel before me. And then, Amine Shuzuha stares straight at me again. Maybe she has a habit of looking people in the eye. So, that's the current trend. Thanks for the tip. Trend? I don't think so. Huh. Weird girl. So hot. Receiving mail. I've got mail. Oh, it's from Luca. Are you really okay with yesterday's... Oh, it's a new day. Yesterday is Exorcism. I feel like a little more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might have happened to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much I can't sleep at night. P.S. Because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings with... Don't worry. Thanks to your exorcism, my right arm has been quiet for a while. Still, there's no telling what could set it off. If I'm forced to do battle again, let's just pray that the organization's assassins don't find me. Ah, man. This guy is really something else. I can't bug anyone else, so let's just continue onwards. I was at universities all morning, and I returned to Akiba. I was at university all morning. As I returned to Akiba, the heat is now becoming unbearable. I grabbed an iced coffee from the bakery inside Yodobashi to quench my thirst. While I'm at it, I guess I'll check the app channel on my phone. Mostly frequent the occult board, future technology board, and sometimes the physics board. I search for threads of mass disappearance phenomenon or Chrisu's stabbing, but turn up nothing. Do I actually get to see any of that? No, okay. So, were those hallucinations after all? When I peek at the occult board, I find posts on multiple threads from someone claiming to be John Tito. Wait, John Tito is back? John Tito appeared in American BBS 10 years ago, claiming to be a time traveler. He claimed to have traveled from the year 2036 in order to obtain an old computer, the IBM 5000 and no 5100. There we go. His claim started quite the storm among the BBS denizens. Tito also made several accurate, if fragmentary, predictions of future events. The IBM. Wait. Fictional and American... Oh yeah, fictional. This is... wait. American Computer Company. Not only do they develop and sell hardware... Man, my brain is not working. And sell hardware and software. They also offer service and constellation to the enterprise. In recent years, they have been made the latter of their main focus. IBM invented floppy disks and hard drivers. Okay, sorry about that. Got kind of confused about what this whole fictional thing was. Simply because I guess what they're trying to say is this is their fictional, because IBNs are a real thing, as well as some of the other things that they've mentioned here in I'm trying to think of how you would describe it, but like I can't really think of how to say it now, but there's lots of references to the real world stuff going on here. So I was really confused when it kept saying fictional. I thought it was, I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just, you know, continue onwards. The start of the Iraq War and the spread of the I don't even, hang on, I need to see what that is. Another name for commonly known as mad cow disease. Huh, only used in the case of human infection. Early symptoms include memory loss, abnormal movements, stiffness. In some cases, the patient may waste away for who? Proof he was from the future, he explained the principles behind his time machine and provided pictures of its operational manual. But after about 4 months, he disappeared without ever revealing his identity. At one point, his predictions became popular even in Japan. Yes, he certainly did get some things right, but on the other hand, he missed several others. Some of his points contradicted each other too. That's why, to this day, most people doubt he was his authenticity as a time traveler. So 10 years of silence, that same John Titor is now on a Japanese BBS? Ridiculous. It's obviously a troll. I kind of want to see what they say about troll. On the internet, to post controversial opinions or false information for the purpose of provoking a reaction. That's a pretty good definition of troll. John Titor is American, yet now he's posting on Chan in Japanese. Let's take a look at his posts. Named your... I don't expect you to believe me, but I've came here from the year 2036. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. Time travel technology was developed by Siren. They completed the first time machine in 2034. I can't look at the tips right now. Time traveler, lol. John Titor, lol. More details on the time machine. Do they sell time machines? How much do they cost? I've got about 100 million yen saved. Can you send me one? Siren has a monopoly on time machines. Not even the most powerful nations on Earth can acquire one, to say nothing more of private citizens. Siren use their time machines for power. By 2036, the world has become a dystopia. There is no war, no conflict. However, it is a false peace founded on a complete eradication of liberty. What does LOL mean? Why did you come to this time? Was the Akiba satellite crash you're doing? Wait, guys. Titor-san doesn't understand Achan's lingo. Let's keep it simple, okay? If you know what I mean. Gets it. Trips code. I came here to change my present. In other words, your future. My mission is to destroy Simon's dystopia and restore freedom to the world. This is a wonderful time you're living in. Everyone is free. But you will lose it all in just 20 short years. It is vitally important that you understand what the future has in store. What is trip code? I might get one if you tell me what it is. You said only Siren has time machines. You have a time machine. That must mean you work for Siren. Therefore, your goal can't be to destroy Sirens. Dystopia. You're fraud. QED. What's dystopia? How can Siren take over the world in just 20 years? Look at the Middle East. You've been reading too much manga to think you can get those guys to stop killing each other. Who asked you to change the future? Are you trying to play God? If they're promising more peace, then I for one welcome our new Siren overlords. My time machine is a prototype reverse engineered from stolen Siren technology. Compared to their time machines, its compatibilities are quite limited. In 2036, the world is ruled by a single, all-powerful governing body. They control every aspect of our lives, deciding from what we will eat to where we will live and to whom we will marry. There's no privacy and no choice. Anyone who dares oppose them is eliminated. There are no trials. In movies and stuff, small changes to the past cause huge changes to the future. We've already changed the past by coming here, so what happens if you make unexpected changes to the future? This person actually has a name. Kurogoan and Kamekameha. Implying Siren rules the world. Do you even know what Siren is? Lol. OP is troll. So if you find his dad and kill him, then this time traveler, Lamo, will never be born and we won't have to listen to this bullshit, am I right? I don't know if you can meet your past self. Can you have self-cessed? Greatest question ever. They're talking about the so-called grandfather paradox. That has been debunked. This world line has a divergence of 0.571024 compared to the world line I came from. Kill my father would alter divergence, creating a world line where my father is dead. However, not erase this world line. I would go on existing. Siren is a particle physics research institution. That hasn't changed in 2036. It is possible to meet your past self. The prevailing theory is that in my time... Wait. It is possible to meet your past self. The prevailing theory in my time is that nothing would happen. I, however, haven't met my past self. If you really time travel, then fucking prove it. Post time machine pics or get the fuck out. The many worlds interpretation. Whoa! Slow down, bro. Research interpretation taking over the world. Lol. What? This is like the greatest thing ever. I do not feel the need to prove that I am what I say I am. I'm only posting these message on a whim. My mission comes first. What are world lines? Can you meet yourself from another world line? What happens if you do? Late reply. A trip code is a way to identify posters. Put hashtag password after your name. Lol. Backpedaling. Oh, okay. World lines are like an infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel. Along the way, they are constantly branching out into new world lines. This is called divergence. For example, whether or not you post on this message board has practically no effect on this world line's divergence. But if you were murdered, let's say, then divergence would change. However, it would only change about 0.000002, if that. Single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. Wars, disasters, acts of terrorism, and other events that cause widespread death and destruction have much greater effect on divergence. Thanks for telling me about trip codes. Now I'll make sure to use this one from now on. I'm starting to get tired, so let's pick up again tomorrow. It's been fun talking to everyone. Looks like they've already made an archive of all these threads. Of course, they have been sites dedicated to John Tito for years now. This post clearly resembles what the original Tito wrote 10 years ago. I've read one of the books on Tito. That's how I know. This new John Tito is clearly an imposter. There are many Tito fanatics on at channel. He's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fall for this level of trolling. As I continue to read, however, I find the responses of the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveler as if it was his first appearance. Nobody has ever mentioned his appearance 10 years ago. Finding this strange, I tried posting a taunt, but everyone ignores me. What the hell? You can figure this out if you go into a little more. You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. There's the original John Tito thread archived in English, and plenty of Tito blogs in Japanese. I entered John Tito's name in the search engine. 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Moreover, all 12 are about the current Tito's posting on @channel. I can't find a single trace of John Tito from 10 years ago. Bizarre. This can't be. I searched for information on Tito a few years ago. Back then, I got tens of thousands of hits. Is the search engine filtered? I tried searching another site just to make sure, but it gave the same result. What is this madness? I feel I've stumbled into another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? These past 2 days have been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. I'll call Daru. You know about Tito for sure. After all, I talked to him about Tito before. I only vaguely remember the details of that conversation, but positive that conversation happened. Ah, what? Instead I sent him an email on the way back to the lab. He replies with his locate. I wonder if I could have called him then. By May Queen, he means May Queen plus Nan squared. A maid cafe. Diana's a regular there. Apparently 3D cat maids are his thing too. I guess I need to like pay more attention to, you know, emergency. Guess I need to pay more attention to like the cues and when to use my phone. It's only 3 minutes walks from the lab. Come from take a left. Listen and you'll find it. That's where I'm headed now. It's usually busy in Akiba during the summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Radi-Khan incident. The area was blocked off yesterday, but it doesn't look like they could keep the main street closed for 2 days straight. I haven't seen a single police officer today. But the Radical building seems off limit. The entrance shutters are closed and sealed with yellow police tape. We're now here in Akibara the day after the unexpected and unexplained satellite crash. The police barricade has been lifted and a tremendous number of people have gathered in front of the station. The satellite's origin is still under investigation. We're told that it can't be removed until the authorities have more information. According to the police, the satellite does not appear to be dangerous. However, tourists and local business owners have raised concerns. The media has dozens of cameras set up outside the police line. There are nearly 20 as many onlookers as reporters, enough to fill the entire street with people. Everyone's aiming their phone cameras at the satellite-like object. So many people. Living in Akiba, I get used to crowds and big events, but gathering of this size is unusual. I mean, that did happen. I wonder when they'll get rid of that thing. I hope it doesn't explode or something. They've been letting people back into the area, so I guess there's no danger. Still, considering the unknown origin, I'm surprised there isn't more security. Today, like always, the Tokyo is shopping for dojushi, import games, electronics, and whatever strikes their fancy. Basically, you know what? Why should I explain it when I can have the game explain it for me a lot better? Fan-created amateur manga, which are often but not always adult in nature. They're sold in special dining events, the biggest of which is twice annual. Kamima. Maid cafe. Type of cafe where the waitresses wear maid uniforms, usually maid style. Usually call the customers guests, patrons who talk to the waitress and play games with them. But also maid cafes are restaurants, not dystopia. The opposite of utopia, for example, a completely society with most people are denied privacy and freedom. The French acronym for I know that this siren isn't an actual company, but there is a company that is similar to them in real life. So see, that's why I don't get what this whole fictional thing is. Because the IBM 5100 is a real computer that exists and all this, so I don't know why. I don't know. Science of European Parallel Research Nuclear, or European Society for Nuclear Research, the world's largest elementary particle physics laboratory, located in the Franco-Swiss border near Javina. Has a bank, a library, a post office, and a dorm on the premise. Scientists from around the world gather at Siren to research particle physics. Aside from this scene and Mighty Khan, it's the same as any other day. But I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I half expected the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I've become unable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I return my gaze to the street. And there, in front of me, stands a woman holding a phone in front of her face. She took a picture. Her phone was clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. I turned around to make sure she wasn't pointing at someone behind me, but that doesn't seem to be the case. She's still staring at her phone. Without even glancing at me, she turns around and points her phone at some other pedestrian. Maybe she's taking photos of everyone at the scene, and not just me. But still, I need to have a word with her. The organization is after me, so I can't risk that photo getting out. Wait! She doesn't turn around. She's so engrossed in her photography she doesn't even notice me. Or did she not catch my magnificence? Native level English. Hey, you with the camera, please. Wait. That seemed to get her attention. She turns back, finally noticing me. Ah, of course, her phone turns with her. Hey, no pictures! Are you with the organization? She completely ignores my objection. And then she goes back to looking at her phone. Answer my question, are you with the organization? If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures? Possible organization spy, I like how I name it. You're not... Possibly not organization spy. Even so, I can't let you keep that picture. The organization will stop at nothing to find my whereabouts, and they'll kill anyone who gets in their way. I need you to delete that picture immediately. Lady ignoring me. Is she even listening? Sorry. Wow, she finally speaks. Just a whisper, but something. If I... Lady who apologized out of nowhere. If I upset you. She lowers her head slightly in a bow. Or at least I think it's a bow. She's just looking down all this time. I can't really tell. Before you apologize, I need you to delete that photo. I was shooting the scenery. Her fingers dances across the phone keys with impressive speed. Exactly the opposite of her annoyingly slow speech pattern. The scenery? You a tourist? Or is she one of the people who came to see this satellite? In that case, why did she take a picture of me? She shakes her head without looking at me. It's proof of where I was today. Lady Unigome apparently sightseeing in Akihabara. You're a strange lady. Kyo Moke. Moka? My name. I guess she's introducing herself. That's nice, but I just want her to delete that photo. I have a question for you. May I? First, the photo. There's an urban legend in Akihabara. Have you heard of it? An urban legend? Is it about an elevator? References. What's she talking about? Don't tell me. There's some brilliant but insane mad scientist said to be lurking in Akihabara. And now the brilliant but insane mad scientist is the tag of every assassination in the world? Gah! I've remained in this town for too long. I need to make plans. Akihabara, we're in such a bad time. I'm glad the Phantom Retro PC. No. Retro PC? She replies with a nod. Or something like a nod. Said there's one in Akihabara. Oh. That's about a mad scientist. I'm relieved, but also disappointed. Anyway, this is the first I've heard about a Phantom Retro PC. The Retro PC, you mean like a 98? As in Windows 98? In Japanese series sold from the mid... Oh no! Sold... Well, that... To one point it was called the National Computer. Huh. That's the first model that comes to mind. But are 98 really that hard to find? She shakes her head slightly. Or something like a shake. No, this. She turns her phone towards me. The screen shows an old, oddly shaped computer. It's hard to tell since the picture is monochrome, but it looks like some kind of PC. Looks kind of familiar. An IBM 5100. An IBM 5100. That's the computer John Tyler tried to get. Her fingers twitch, I think. You've seen one? No. I've only heard the name. Coincidence? No. This could be the choice of Steins Gate. Know anyone who might know? Darryl probably knows more about it. He's my favorite right arm. A super hack, capable of breaking even into the MI6's mainframe. In the United Kingdom, the government organisation responsible for foreign intelligence operations. MI6 stands for Military Intelligence Section 6. However, the formal name is Secret Intelligence Services, SIS. Yep. As part of this, the MI6 part is a slight exaggeration. Even if that did happen, Men in Black would break down our door and take us away. But the super hack part is true. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Darrow, I'm supposed to meet him in May Queen plus Nyan squared. I don't have time to stand here and chat with some crazy lady I don't know. Well, I'm off, lady. Medium scrum in moment. moderation. In news stories with high public interest, reporters sometimes latch onto persons of interest, bombarding them with questions, preying into their lives, even camping outside their house. These activities are serious invasion of privacy and can inflict mental and emotional states. I tried to make a smooth exit, one line and everything, but she grabs my sleeve before I could disappear into the crowd. What are you doing? Your email, please. What are you after? This super hacker. I guess she wants to hear Dao's story. My fault for mentioning him. Well, I'm meeting up with Dao, so why don't I take her along? No, wait a second. This could be a devious trap. Maybe she's really a spy sent to kidnap Dao. I'm defenseless without him. My only other ally is Mayuri, whose skills amount to costume design. I refuse. I'll never give up Dao. I slip past her and start walking faster. I glance back. She's following me. I pick up the pace. She's still chasing me. Stop following me! Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen is a picture of me that she took. That noise. Yeah! You haven't deleted it? Tell me, and I'll delete it. You dare blackmail me? Who do you work for? Attempt to glare her into submission. Her eyes are already lowered. My glare is ineffective. She hesitates for a second. Work part-time and arc rewrite. What's that? An electronical company here in Akiba. One of those companies that writes articles for magazines. Is this gloomy lady really fit for that kind of work? Wait, you're planning on publishing my picture without permission, aren't you? Don't you? The mad scientist of Akiba is unrivaled. Unveiled? I can see the headlines now. Here we go. That's all the organization need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. No, I must avoid the gruesome outcome at all costs. Have no choice. Very well, accept your terms. Anyway, as long as she has that photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. Put my email address to show it to her. Looking back and forth from her phone to hers, she enters my info with terrifying speed. Of course, this weapon is an Esper. Esper? A general term for humans who possess supernatural power. Common powers include telepathy, telekinesis, and through the exalted powers exist. Though more powers exist, it is rumored that some Espers even possess the ability to reshape reality with pure force of will, despite deserves the term ASP, which stands for derives from. I dub her power Shining Finger. Her magical thumb types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives one dies. She's done typing my address. It took all of 5 seconds. Name? Hoyun Koma, mad scientist. How is that spelled? First, Hoyun for Phoenix, and then In, and then finally Koyomo, which means horrible truth. That must never be revealed. Huh? Hoyun for Phoenix, then In, finally Koyomin, which means a horrible truth that must never be revealed. I repeat my perfect explanation. This is the origin of my true name. Explaining the In part of Hoyun would take too long, so I let it out. She enters my name with her head tilted to the side. Like this. Ho owning your mom. Your mom. She lowers her head a little more. An apologetic bow, I guess. Just hand me your phone and I'll enter it. She shakes her head, clutching her phone with both hands as if protective for me. Like a spoiled child who can't let go of a toy, she shields it from me with all her might. What does she think we're gonna do? Her reaction is a little depressing. Anyways, she's obviously not gonna hand her phone over, so I asked for her address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I entered it as Shining Figure. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Outgoing. And send. She's staring at her phone. I don't think I've ever met someone who made less eye contact. After a few seconds, her phone receives an email. Oh, wait, no. Her phone. What? How do you know that name? It shows up from the blank email. Damn, my email is still linked to my real name. I must change it at once. That's just my alias. I'll send another one with my true... No, this is fine. Nonsense, it's not okay, reader, but Hoin Court. He's not really buying it. Did you delete that picture? She nods slightly, I think. It's really hard to tell. Her body language is subdued as her voice. Delete it, then prove it. She silently shows me her screen. The only picture remaining is the one of the computer. That's a relief. I'll email you later. So ask, okay? About what? The urban legend. Oh, that. I almost forgot. With that, Shining Finger wanders off. Throughout the encounter, she kept the same cool expression. Actually, I don't think we ever once made eye contact. I'm going to say this right now. Not a big fan of her. She annoys me. And with that, we're going to end the episode. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye!